Damaged a tyre. I had something happen. Yeah, definitely on that. The second impact, it's broken something in the front suspension, probably the steering, and speared the car hard to the right. I've had a concrete too. It's not a tyre wall, so those ones always hurt, and heavy damage to that car. Both left front and left rear. That car would go.
Last time, and here's the replay. Like you said, just got the left rear in.
It's a relatively minor initial impact. I'm surprised it spun to the right, mate.
Lost the rear end.
See Dave Russell having a big moment avoiding Nick Foster. Heavy damage to the left-hand side of Nick Foster's car.
I wonder if this will end up bringing out a safety car. He lost the rear on entry, and unfortunately Matt Campbell just clips him on the way through.
Matt needed to stay on the brakes.
So Fraser Ross with the orange rounded headlights there. See how he's locked the rears and spun the car around. To these cars, Largo got squeezed onto the tyres.
So I think Largo might have made a little bit of contact with Hodge. This will show it. So watch for Fraser Ross, the black, silver and grey car. He had a look down the inside of Twig, and Hodge got quite big contact from the JBS Porsche of Roger Largo, and then everyone else just spearing out of the way and avoidance behind them. So what's he done? Down the inside of James. Oh, no. On the inside of James Bergmuller in the Porsche Brighton entry. Fortunately, not massive contact.
Whoa, we keep an eye out for them. Bergmuller spins to the inside of the hairpin and makes contact. Turned around. Was there contact?
This will probably explain what happened to Fraser Ross.
Fraser Ross up the inside of Paddy Archie. Look, that was silly. Paddy Archie in the Exeter turn 4. Fraser Ross going through.
Oh man. That's a heavy impact early and around the corner.
Wow. We don't like seeing that, though. And actually got the spot.
So
Mastronato getting unsettled over the curb, hasn't seen Bergmuller on his outside, and just shoves him off onto the grass. Easy to do. I mean, your focus is on the left-hand corner, and James is on his right. Still should have given James a bit more room if he knew he was there. No damage, no contact, luckily. Huge off, over 200 k's mid-corner speed there. Whoa, he's gone off really early. That's a strange one.
That is a scary moment for the Sonic Motor Racing car.
It's only light contact with the wall. That definitely...
Oh, he's going for a ride here.
That was really, really deep. It actually locked the rear.
It was a nasty moment. And yes, just went wide at turn 1, swung it around. Oh, that's went in a big way. And the only positive I can draw from that is that it went in on the opposite side. Something to think about in qualifying tomorrow. Huge moment there for Paddy Archie. Do we get all 4 wheels off the ground? You bet. Goodness me.
Big moment.
That's the speed it's carrying. Finds himself a little bit of a grass bank to go launching his 991 over. Flicks up some mud, kept it off the fence. There's 2. Cameron McConville, who raced in this series early this year. This was a busy race. It kicked off right from the beginning. Boys getting into it.
That's the first I've actually seen that one, Chad. So that was a bit ambitious there, trying to squeeze up alongside the wall. The gap was getting smaller. Unfortunately, Nick McBride and Devarshan Paddy Archie both being taken out right off the start line. There's McBride. I'm surprised there was no radiator damage there.
He drove through it. There was plenty going on here. Musket sideways takes out Craig Baird. Thankfully, he was saved a bit later on. Fraser Ross, still to this day, well, same day, losing out on that occasion. This is the big moment. Shay Davies up the inside of the championship leader, spins around, there's contact made.
Pulls out.
That is how the championship will change. He's gone from over 90 back to be within 40. If he can hang on to this race win. What an unbelievable turn of events! Oh, now we've got another chapter in the book as Campbell jams it up the inside. Unbelievable. He just bludgeoned his way through.
And got suspension damage on the front of Campbell's car there as well. You can see that right front. It's not steering properly. This is going to go right down to the wire here. He won't be able to turn it. Nick Foster's got the spot back. So Matt Campbell down the inside of Danny on road. Damage to the 2 cars. But it's Nick Foster that will get the win. Stepped out a little. And that was enough. You think you've got to catch it? Pretty soft impact there. He slowed it down fairly, so it shouldn't have done too much damage.
Let's just listen. It's one of the most frantic minutes of qualifying you could possibly ask for. Unbelievable. Here's that moment again. Left-hand side has already gone into the fence there. And Tony Bates doing a very good job to avoid the scene of the crime down there. So what happened with the last two on track?
Oh, Scotty Taylor. I mean, that was not a good bit of driving. Taylor 2 laps down and attempting a move which no one has ever successfully pulled off in their life. So that is nowhere. And unfortunate for Brenton Gregul being taken.
Oh, Richard Muscat up the inside. That's very tight between himself and Armin in contact. Armin spins out and back into traffic. And the field do a great job of missing it.
Shove and got the job done, but Fraser Ross, that little mistake that spun that car around.
Whoa, that was close. Davey says, I'll get you back. Taylor with that nasty hit.
So I'm assuming he had some sort of steering breakage.
Sports car future ahead of him. Made the step out from Formula Ford. He's had a couple years now to run in this category. And he's going to celebrate with the Sonic guys who have shown so much trust in him.
Mike Henry there getting a good hug. Mick Riddle will be staying away from the spotlight, but extremely good operator Mick Ritter, the boss of Sonic Motor Racing Services, has been a standout team owner and team manager in the support categories in Australia, from Formula Ford to Development Series to Carrera Cup, and just one more Australian Championship.
That was qualifying.
That was very close. One more Australian Championship for the record books for Sonic Motor Racing Services.
Yes, he punches the air across the finish line. All season long we've said this is the fastest driver in Carrera Cup